Hey everyone, Andrew here, bringing you another video, and today we're going to be continuing my top 10 countdown to my favorite bad guys, villains, and evildoers of all time. Now, remember, this is not who I think is the best, just who I like the most. So, without any further ado, coming at number 2, yes, number 2, we're getting close to number 1. Are you excited? Can you feel it? Are you wondering who number 1 is? Well, you're just going to have to wait, because coming in at number 2 would be Albert Wesker from the Resident Evil video game series. Oh, be still my bleeding heart. Albert Wesker. He is the man. No, whoa, I take that back. He is the fucking man. Wesker is awesome. He has so many traits that makes him an amazing bad guy. It's so many of them. It's almost countless, but I'm going to try my best. Number 1, Wesker is a Renaissance villain. When I say Renaissance villain, he's a jack of all trades. He is a scientist. He is a fighter. He is a genius, an arms dealer. He is a billionaire, a tech-savvy man. In addition to that, he has biologically enhanced powers. He is super fast, super strong, super durable. That guy could take rockets to the face and just look at you and go, come on, is that the best you got? Wesker is a Renaissance fighter. He's a genius. He is a mastermind genius. And I'm not talking about like, oh, I'm pretty smart, I know how to manipulate things. No, Wesker knows how to manipulate everything. From the very start of Resident Evil to up to Resident Evil 5, Wesker has controlled every game, whether it's up front or in the shadows. Wesker is just a man. He's a genius, he is a badass, and come on, he's the only person around that can pull off wearing sunglasses even when it's pitch black in the dark. Because usually I get so pissed when they have heroes or villains or anything going around with sunglasses and it's nighttime, but Wesker, he can pull it off. Wesker also has that voice, the mannerisms that make him such a snobby, uptight, James Bond-like villain. He just thinks he's the best. He thinks he knows what's happening, and he does. His voice is just absolutely amazing. It's done the best in Resident Evil 5. I have to say, Wesker is the only character that actually has, all the time, good voice acting in Resident Evil. Excellent voice acting. His mannerisms, how he moves, how he talks, it's just fantastic. Like when he was talking to Chris in Resident Evil 5, he goes, well, last time we met was at the Spencer estate. And then when he reveals Jill, he pulls off her cap, and Chris is like, Jill? And he goes, the one and only. I mean, he is the man. He is the man. He's like, poor performance indeed. I can't do the voice, but that's kind of like what it is. It's just that snobby, uptight, oh, awesome. So, mannerisms, voice acting, great. The look, Wesker always looks dangerous and badass. Whether it's in his STARS uniform with his hair slicked back and those glasses on, or if it's in his little nice turtleneck with his suit coat kind of jacket on and all the black with the glasses on and the hair slicked back, or if it's in Resident Evil 5 where he has the trench coat and like the scale mail-like shirt and the leather pants, and again, the glasses on and the hair slicked back. He looks amazing all the time. Wesker, Albert Wesker is the man. No, the fucking man. There's nothing bad about Wesker. The only character flaw he could ever have is he doesn't take any of his opponents seriously. Wesker could fuck everyone up the ass. He could bend Chris over, take his hand, and just... He could do that, but Wesker doesn't. He takes his time, and he's like a Bond villain. He needs to tell his plan. He needs to go over how he's going to kill you, when he's going to kill you, maybe check his date book to see if any schedules are open for you, like, oh, Chris, Leon, is Wednesday at 5 o'clock okay for your ultimate demise? I mean, Wesker does take a long time, and he talks a lot. Kind of like Angelus, he talks a little too much. Honestly, in that fight between Chris Jill and Wesker in the flashback, do you think honestly Wesker was going at full potential? He was just having fun. He could have raped them so hard, threw them out the window, tore them in two. I mean, he's Wesker. He's Wesker. That's his only fault, is he just doesn't take anyone seriously. He sees everyone as a lower being. And they are, but I mean, he's just too confident. But despite all that, it's Albert Wesker. He's the man. He's one of the best video game villains of all time. And he's definitely up there on my top favorite villains of all time list. So, with that said, next week is the big finale of our top villain countdown, where we go over my #1 pick for my own personal favorite villain of all time. It's going to be a dynamic video where I go over all the previous choices, and then I give you in-depth information on why this person is my #1. So, be sure to stay tuned. Check out Eric's video. He's probably posting up his #2 as I speak. In addition to that, check out our ComicTube Society. We have a good amount of members. People love talking there. It's great there. So, with that said, #2 on the villain list is Albert Wesker. Stay tuned next week for the #1 pick of my favorite bad guys, villains, and evildoers of all time. This is Andrew saying peace out for now.